Tea with Tom and Alice. Last one of the series.
What?
Well, with you in it.
No, I think I'll get one next week.
Alright, okay. Watch another one next week. What should just stay in anyway, regardless.
No, but the thing is, I think I'm stopping classes, but my plan is to still do a week of admin. Like, as much admin as I can, because there's still some things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other options? Like, do washing and clean the house. Oh, boring. So...
Got to apologise for not getting one up last week. We filmed a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was really good, but your phone wasn't.
But technical issues. So, we're back. Bringing as much energy as we did last week, hopefully.
Woo!
Um,
Because we'd done one on Friday and we thought it was really energetic, and then Monday we were a bit like, oh, but I don't know if it's a day of the week thing, but we're bringing the energy.
Yeah, last week with Alice, when she's on maternity leave.
Yeah. Of classes, is the...
Yeah, oh God, Alice, this is really not taking this well, is she? This is everyone who says to me, oh, Tom, stop working Alice so hard. Stop pushing her. Just let her take time off. This is why.
It's hard. The class is the best part of the job. We always say that. But now I'm like waddling around and I'm like, this just must look ridiculous to people walking past. So I'm like, right, do some squats. Just getting that little bit more uncomfortable.
I was taking some videos.
Oh, Tom, I don't want to see them.
On Sunday.
At Stonehaven.
Yeah. And I was like, might just skip this one. Not in a bad way.
In what way? If it's not in a bad way, Tom, what way do you mean it in?
It's inspiring.
But we're going to brush over it because actually that was a really cool last winter series, wasn't it?
Oh, really good.
That was so fun. And...
What are you going to say?
No. So I'm looking forward to going through the stats and seeing...
Oh, there's something there that she's going to tell me off camera, that's for sure.
No, nothing. No, it's just the Juice & Co. We obviously tied in with the Juice & Co, which was really cool. It's healthy drinks, which... like, there's a mix of flavours, wasn't there? All contribute, like, good vitamins and things. Mixed response from some of the flavours.
Yeah.
But the ginger snap, I think, was the most popular one.
I didn't try that one. You know what one was popular?
Tom's.
The one I made. Recipe, I'll share it with everyone. I won't say it now because the 3 viewers of this probably don't need to know all the ingredients.
But yeah, I'm going to go through the stats of the whole winter series, see how many people we had, which was the most popular park, what the average times were. I've actually come up with some of it already. So for sure we know that we had the most people... Oh yeah,
and the first one?
Yeah, most people at the first one, but across the board we had 61 different people.
Wow, 61 different people.
Yeah, and we had our fastest one was Hazel Head. So the average time was 20 minutes and 45 seconds.
What was the distance on Hazelhead?
We got them to run 200 metres out, 200 metres back.
So shortest run, I'd say.
So probably shortest run. And then obviously our slowest one was Stonehaven. So that was 20 minutes 45 was the average time for Hazelhead. 26 minutes 30 was average for
not that big a difference.
Stonehaven. 6 minutes, I thought that was quite
But
good.
you're probably running an extra 100 metres on top of the...
200, I think, actually. That's a good point, because your watch was saying 590, wasn't it?
490.
I think it was 590, wasn't it?
I mean, to be fair, it was like... So, you know, everyone's would have been slightly different.
Yeah,
so at least 100 metres longer. So if you do that 5 times, that's 500 metres.
Yeah, true.
So then the time, again, if it's slightly over, you know what, 500 metres, people are running that in 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
So that accounts for some of the time. So...
Yeah. Quietest one was Westbourne Park.
The weather was terrible. That's early January, wasn't it?
February.
Yeah.
That was
I think that was the peak of the no sun.
Oh, was it?
And I think that was definitely a bit of a slog.
Yeah. But no, it was cool. I was going to try and figure out the distances of all the parks and see which one. But yeah, we'll go through the stats and get the fastest times. I've just realised, sorry, I've said the fastest times, not the average times.
No, you did say the average.
No, the average. So the quickest average time was Westbourne Park. The quickest, so the average,
But sorry. I guess less people as well.
Probably but also means... Westbourne, we need to see what we thought that lap was going to be short. We thought that lap was about 3:50, didn't we?
So maybe shorter run again and less people.
And yeah, so the fastest time at Stonehaven was 26:30. The average time was 32 minutes 17.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
all that chat for nothing.
What do you think is happening when you go on maternity leave? Anything different?
What, a rebel?
Yeah. We had the training chat on Friday.
Yeah,
To plan it also. Classes are just about all covered.
just about.
Yeah.
We're doing a bit of a rolling Wednesday.
Yeah.
at
Which would
Duffy.
be nice to go down to Duffy.
I think the members will enjoy that as well, between Tom and Craig, and then other trainers if they can chip in. Emma's obviously doing Monday evening, Friday evening. Prams is between you and Ailey. Craig's doing Saturday mornings in Stonehaven.
We controversially, it's not controversial at all, but we stopped the second Thursday Westbourne
Yeah.
class, which has proved not even a talking point, because there's 3 people that it's affected. But it's funny, like, it's really hard making those decisions knowing that it affects people who like coming down to sessions, but you do have to put a bit more of a, I don't know, savvy head on sometimes.
So, and this is something we sometimes get into trouble for, like with our business point of view, is we checked and we first sent these
Yeah.
people a message in August 2024 saying that we were thinking of stopping it, and nothing has
18
changed
months
since
later.
18 months later. Because I know there's a bit of like, oh, why don't you keep it going through summer? But actually we kept it going through the whole of last summer. And nothing, we didn't see an increase in numbers. Like not consistently, like not consistently enough to make a difference, if you know what I mean.
And since the start of the year, we've had 11 people attend
Yeah.
that class. 3 people. How many classes had it been? I can't remember how many had been in the year, but only 3 people had been to the most. Everyone else had been to less than half of the classes. So it's just a no-brainer. Like, as much as we'd like to keep it going, I think we need to get better at these decisions. And it's not a view of just cutting a class and getting rid of it. It's like, right, how can we do that and then still make Rebel better? So it feels like there's a bit more of an ad hoc preference on some of these classes, like your Broad Hill sessions. So it's like, okay, can we shake things up a little bit so that we move to a different location and do sort of more one-off classes? So that trainer wage that we're not paying on that day, can we use it and
elsewhere
and run other sessions?
And we've obviously put a lot of thought into it as well. And oh, you're right. But because the other class that we haven't made that decision yet, but we're currently thinking about Friday evenings at Duffy Park. There was a couple more last week with them. I think that she saw maybe 8 or 9. But really, we kind of want to see double digits.
And it needs to be consistent. This is the thing.
Yeah, because the week before there was 3, the week before that there was 1, the week before that there was 2. So we were like, oh, we probably need to call this much quicker than we called Westbourne. And also we like the idea of having a Friday evening free. So if it was a beautiful evening, we could say, right, let's go to the beach, 5k, go for a dip, get something from a wagon, you know, that sort of thing. Where it frees up that flexibility.
Much more community orientated as well, where you can hopefully get a bit like Sunday. It was nice having people hanging around, having a juice afterwards, and you get way more out of that than having 2 or 3 people at an evening class at Duffy.
Yeah, that's what we thought. It might be more popular if we did a run in a Duke. Like, obviously not every week, but something a bit more occasional. Going up Sculty. It just makes it slightly easier to do that. I think even Mary Cooter Woods, we always did that instead of a Duffy Park.
Yeah.
So maybe we'd try and do something like that. But because last week was slightly busier, we thought, oh, maybe it was just a quiet month on the Friday.
Which we pay attention to. I
Yeah.
mean, as you can say, it's 18 months to stop that class. We don't make a decision willy-nilly. And then it's still really hard. So, you know, obviously chat to James and Jose,
So,
who are gutted to see it go, because
Yeah.
that's one that they can manage. And they're like, oh, what about this? What about that? But it's hard to make decisions that affect significantly more people. So I know James is asking, oh, could you make the first class later? And I'll speak to them about it. But all of a sudden that kind of means Tuesday and Thursday at different times, which is a little confusing. And then it affects the 15 people who go to the earlier class as well, not just the 3 people who attend the later class. So it is difficult to make those decisions as well.
yeah.
And it's only because we care. You know, we want everyone to come along to sessions. We want people to get the most out of Rebel. But I think we realised we can't do that anymore in the same way as running classes for less people. We've made a lot of changes in Edinburgh that we're chatting to them about as well, which involves changing sessions, moving parks. And it inevitably affects a few people. But yeah, we just can't keep running it the same way.
And we've tried to do it at the same time as well. So as Craig's class is starting on a Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Hazelhead, we know there were a few people who used to go to the second Thursday class at Westbourne, but they use that early morning class instead because they like getting it done first thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we've thought about it. We keep chatting.
And this is all kind of in preparation for you going on maternity leave as well, because it sounds ridiculous, but Alice and I essentially work for free because it's easier for us to leverage our time into doing some of these things. Mm-hmm. But then now we run these extra classes that we have to cover with trainers, all of a sudden it gets more expensive. So again, I think where a lot of businesses are trying to save costs, it's like, okay, right, well, we can't run that the same way because me or Alice aren't doing it. Which is, again, only a good business decision as well, because otherwise you just end up a little bit stuck. So these are just some of the thoughts that go on into why we changed some of the classes, why we changed the timetable, the membership structure. Again, I can't remember if it's a video that didn't get uploaded or not, but like why we've made the decisions we've made to streamline everything, make it run a bit smoother.
That must have been last week's email, actually, the YouTube.
Yeah.
Which was about the new membership structure, which...
Again, just making it more straightforward.
Yeah.
You know, like in a way where hopefully everyone can make the most. So I think we'll touch upon it briefly, but 91% of people had only signed up to Rebel One, maybe weren't getting invested in the community the same way.
So that was new members coming in, like 91% of them in the last year signed up to once a week. And we were saying they're not getting to know the other members, they're not getting to know the trainers, they're not seeing results because they're not coming down enough. So that was really the driving force for why we changed the limited.
Yeah. And feedback's been quiet, which is only a good thing.
But it's also been really good with the new members, because every single new member has obviously signed up to either twice a week or unlimited, and they're coming down. And I definitely see it at Prams. We get a lot of new members at Prams. Like they're staying for coffees, and whereas the once a week is, I don't know if, it's hard to predict, but.
You're giving people more accountability to come down.
Yeah, and someone was like, I was going to sign up to once a week. How come that's not an option anymore? So we explained, and they said, okay, I'll try twice a week. And already she's come to Prams, but she's also doing an evening class, which is really
also
cool.
You had someone go to Prams, I think it was Prams, and came to Saturday Stonehaven, or did they not make
Saturday
it?
Stonehaven, yeah. That was Nina, she came down. So trying to make the most of their membership and come down, which is really cool.
Great, okay, let's leave it that for the week.
Well, big week, we've got Dash on Thursday.
100 hoodies are here. I need to get embroidered, then they're finally coming out.
Indoor session on Sunday. 8 spaces is there.
Well, I needed to chat to you about that, see who was in.
Okay. And my last Stonehaven session Saturday, I've said I'll bake some cakes, so I might bring some brownies down. And yeah, then it's April. Boom.
Right, catch you guys later.